We've had a couple of different blueberry viruses here in the state of Kentucky. I'm going to go through just 3 of them really quickly for you. First off is Shoestring Virus. It is widespread across the U.S., especially in the eastern U.S. Typically, symptoms don't develop until 4 years after infection, which means you can be buying infected plants and not even know it. So a reputable nursery, to really get to see a nursery, make sure they don't have any problems. And we call it shoestring because of the streaking red coming down that center vein. This one is vectored by the blueberry aphid, and blue crop is resistant, has been shown as resistant. We do not have shoestring here in Kentucky, or if we do, I don't know about it. Red ring spot virus is very common also in the eastern U.S. I know of one grower that has it pretty intensely. He has chosen to leave it there. It has remained on one end of his field. So in these cases, we just tell people not to propagate off of anywhere next to it. Symptoms usually start developing in mid to late summer when again pressure for water is much higher, and this is a spotted one. So we call it red ring spot because it makes these prominent spots. This one is vectored by mealybugs. So viruses typically require some type of vector. And the third one I just want to mention really quickly is blueberry mosaic virus. We've had this one twice in Kentucky in, I think, 2012. We had it pretty severely in south central, eastern part of the state. The entire planting, I want to say it was several acres, maybe 14 acres, was affected. He no longer has that field. I heard he bulldozed it down because he was counting on propagating. This was common in Michigan. We also saw it, the second time we saw it was a homeowner. And I'm thinking it's the same homeowner that had blueberry leaf scorch. I'm not real sure. But anyway, it was just a couple of plants that he had ordered from Oregon or something, and he pulled them out, and that's been it. So as far as I know, we don't have blueberry mosaic virus in Kentucky any longer. This one is very brightly colored. Again, symptoms developing later in the summertime. It is spread by cuttings. We do know. And it says no known vector. It is spread by a rotifer in the soils, and roots almost have to touch each other. So movement is very, very slow. So we're going to focus on spreading by cutting. So any suspect of this virus, just don't propagate it. What's most important about viruses and their management is that viruses are systemic diseases. Once a plant is infected, the entire plant is infected. There is no cure, there is no spray, there is nothing you can do about it. So sometimes with viruses, only the new foliage is gonna exhibit symptoms. Sometimes maybe just one plant part or just one cane will show symptoms. That doesn't mean the entire plant is not infected. So any disease, any virus affected plant should be removed just to protect the rest of your planting. They should be destroyed. Putting them in the garbage or burning them is fine. Managing insects in some cases, but not all, just depending. So if you have a virus problem, we usually try to target that those management recommendations for you. And propagation. Anybody who's propagating blueberries or any plants, just really know that you've got to start with healthy plant material, not just with viruses, but with any of these diseases. Okay, that's it.